All right. Let's get into it. Happy Monday. I genuinely had to give it some thought for a second. I'm all turned around tonight. Tea is so hot it fogged up my glasses. You gotta love science. Thanks for coming by. So great to see everyone. Thank you for joining. Doing Northeast Boston Terrier, raising money for them again tonight. This is why I do what I do. I just kind of want to bring attention to amazing organizations like this. And also have fun and chat with everybody, of course. It's all wonderful. It should be in the description. Hopefully it is. But you can donate to the organization, NEBTR.com. And that's why we're doing what we're doing. But I appreciate everybody also who dropped by on Friday for my birthday stream. That was greatly appreciated. I do feel good about being back to streaming after a very long hiatus and just content creation in general. But I only wanted to come back if I could also benefit organizations like NEBTR in the process. That's all I wanted to do. So I'm very happy to be here. As you can see as well, I'm going to try and point to it. I should be pointing to it right here. Please donate. And the link is in the description of the stream if you want to find where that is. So thanks everybody for joining. All right. So again, anybody just tuning in, we're here to dedicate this stream to Northeast Boston Terrier Rescue. And sometimes I panic a little bit, and I'm wondering if I, get the website wrong. So I just re-looked it up. And I'm good. I'm safe. I was getting it right. NEBTR.com. So please, absolutely everything, anything at all helps. And basically what the organization does is takes any funds that they get and utilize them to save as many Boston Terriers in the Northeast area, as possible. And I really love that. As me and my fiance, we have our own Boston Terrier who we love more than anything in the whole wide world. And my fiance has dedicated so much time and energy to Northeast Boston Terrier rescue, whether it be, transporting dogs, from one location to the next, whether it be a shelter to a foster, or a foster to their permanent home, who is going to be adopting them, and that makes all the difference in the world. That's really, really huge. So the funds go to supporting initiatives like that. So basically, any and all donations is so greatly appreciated and helps out tremendously. So thank you so much to everybody who donated on Friday to the link that I had attached. Once again, nebostonrescue.com. And if anybody wants any information, obviously you can always just say it in the chat, and I'd be more than happy to repeat that. So thanks again, everyone who donated on Friday. That was a really, really wonderful birthday gift. So we're gonna continue. We're gonna keep it going because this is a mission that I love and really believe in. So once again, thank you to everybody who donated on Friday to Northeast Boston Terrier Rescue. And obviously, because I'm dedicating all of these streams to organizations that I want to help bring more attention to through content creation, obviously always supporting NEBostonrescue.com, but if anybody wants me to advertise or bring attention to organizations that you are also passionate about, I'm more than happy to do that, because that is ultimately the goal of this stream and pretty much why I'm doing this. Also, so I could talk to all of you. Help you enjoy your night a little more. Unless you're enjoying your night perfectly fine. Then I don't want to ruin that. I don't want to interrupt that world. All right? So thank you once again, everybody who joined on Friday. So for today, just because I thought it would be fun, we are doing Portal. Now, Portal, the original, the OG, was absolutely amazing because it was the most fun puzzle, like, really have to think through it. It was one of the best games I'd ever played in general, and I remember playing it, weirdly enough, when I was in community college. And my community college had dorms. And if you're thinking to yourself, why would a community college ever have dorms? That seems like a bad idea. It's a horrible idea. It's a horrible, horrible idea. Community colleges should not have dorms. It felt a lot like all the people who almost dropped out or pretty much failed out of the high school that I went to were now living in my house. That's basically what it felt like. So a community college should not have dorms. But sometimes I would meet somebody cool. And one of the times I met a hardcore PC gamer. Now, I hadn't really gotten into PC gaming just because I didn't have the computer for it. I didn't have that ability. So I did know a guy in the game design program, and he showed me Portal, and I started and finished it right then and there. I just kind of played it, and he thought it was great. He was happy to watch me play Portal and to hear my ridiculous commentary, which you all hear right now, which is what you're hearing right now. So that's why I loved Portal so much. It's because that was it. That was that first. It was that first game, basically, that first puzzle game that I just appreciated all much. I genuinely hate the texture and sensation of when you're drinking tea and you get the the string from it. I know you're supposed to take the bag out, but I don't feel like it. That's just not who I am. So let's get into it. I do love Portal. Well, we'll be doing Mario Kart as well, and Fall Guys, as I usually have been doing. But that graphic that you see, and again, that's why I love OBS, is because that graphic is always in view. So it will be when I'm playing the game. All right? Once again, thank you, everybody who has donated so far. I believe on Friday we raised a few hundred, and I'd like to keep that going and get that to 1,000. Friday, my goal was 1,000, but I'm going to push that goal out now to this week. So we're shooting for 1,000. So again, any donations are tremendously appreciated. And of course, I want to show my shirt that I have on today. My classic Kirby shirt, which I love very much. Obviously, the different Kirby characters. I like being a confident adult now, because I'm like, I'll wear a Kirby shirt in public if I want to. I don't care. That's what I love. I'm not ashamed of what I love. All right? Thing about Portal, though, is the menu music, I forgot, goes right in my headphones. I forgot how creepy it is. It does horrify me just a little bit. I know it's supposed to. But still, it's always very scary. I love the lower quality, kind of old school sound effects. I love that. Oh. And pretty much the whole time, I'm just trying to figure out...
Hello, and again, welcome to the Aperture
It's
Science
Gladys.
Computer-Aided Enrichment Center. We hope your brief detention in the relaxation vault has been a pleasant one. Your specimen has been processed, and we are now ready to begin the test proper. Before we start, however, keep in mind that although fun...
It's just hilarious that you can do this while Gladys is trying to have a semi-serious conversation with you.
For your own safety and the safety of others, please refrain from... Stand back. The portal will open in 3, 2, 1.
Alright. What's cool, too, is you can see yourself. If you look straight ahead, you can see your own character, and you can see your little leg augmentation. I don't know if augmentation is the right word for it. I'm a knowledgeable nerd, but not knowledgeable enough. I'm getting there. I love these little cubes.
Excellent. Please proceed into the chamber lock after completing each test. First, however, note the incandescent particle field across the exit. This Aperture Science Material Emancipation Grill will vaporize any unauthorized equipment that passes through it. For instance, the Aperture Science
I don't want to talk while Gladys is
cube.
talking. I feel like that's rude. Even though I did just talk over her towards the end, but that was to say that I don't like talking while she's talking. So it's more...
Please place the weighted storage cube on the 1500 megawatt Aperture Science Heavy Duty Super Colliding Super Button.
There were genuinely so many times as a voice actor where I had to say things like that. In this one, it's supposed to be serious. Like, it's intentional. It's like, that's the joke. But other times when you would voice, like, a commercial where somebody did not realize that that's... The person who wrote the commercial had no idea how somebody actually spoke. Half of that sentence made sense, now that I can hear it out loud. Alright, here we go. I did it.
Perfect. Please move quickly to the chamber lock, as the effects of prolonged exposure to the button are not part of this test.
This game also has some of my favorite lines of all time. Also, please don't forget raising money for Northeast Boston Terrier Rescue. It's right there in that direction on the stream. The stream screen.
You're doing very well. Please be advised that
Shut up,
a
Gladys. I'm trying to
taste of blood
talk
is
about
not
donations.
part of any test protocol, but is an unintended side effect of the Aperture Science Material Emancipation Grip, which may, in semi-rare cases, emancipate dental fillings, crowns, tooth enamel, and teeth.
All right. I do love this because if you spend time away from this game, you do kind of forget what each puzzle is all about. And that always makes me laugh. Sometimes just a waiting game. I got stuck. Alright.
Very good.
Right.
You are now in possession of the Aperture Science handheld portal device. With it, you can create your own portals. These interdimensional gates have proven to be completely safe. The device, however, has not. Do not touch the operational end of the device. Do not look directly at the operational end of the device. Do not submerge the device in liquid, even partially. Most importantly, under no circumstances should you... Please proceed to the chamber lock. Mind the gap.
Alright. I don't know if I... Yes, I did do that right.
Well done. Remember, the Aperture Science Bring Your Daughter to Work Day is the perfect time to have her tested.
Again, some of my favorite lines, given how ridiculous they are. And obviously I wish the, portal gun existed in real life, but I'm just not that lucky.
Welcome to Test Chamber 4. You're doing quite well.
Sometimes it does take a second. That shouldn't have taken a second, though. That was... I'm really not paying attention. That's literally all I had to do.
Once again, excellent work. As part of our required test protocol, we will not monitor
I feel
the
stupid,
next test chamber.
but accomplished.
You will be entirely on your own. Good luck.
Emotional cornerstone of any creative or artist. That doesn't make any sense. Again, little moments. Yeah, it's mine. Because I earned it. Nope. Didn't earn it. wonder if this is how rats see mazes. Do they see it as this futuristic
As
and
part of a
advanced?
required test protocol, our previous statement suggesting that we would not monitor this chamber was an outright fabrication. Good job. As part of a required test protocol, we will stop enhancing the truth in 3, 2...
Is that correct? Oh, alright. You also shouldn't doubt yourself too much when you play Portal. Just the right amount of doubt. It's a tough sell. Let's go for it.
While safety is one of many Enrichment Center goals, the Aperture Science High-Energy Pellet seen to the left of the chamber can and
That
has
makes more
caused
sense.
permanent disabilities such as vaporism. Unbelievable. You
Subject name here.
must be the pride of.
Subject hometown here.
My parents thought about naming me subject name here. Thing with Maxwell, though. I was actually named after Max McGee of the Green Bay Packers. And I can tell how old somebody is usually by them knowing that and bringing that up to me. Unprompted. So if you want to show your age, talk about the origins of my name, how you know the origins of my name.
Warning devices are required on all mobile equipment. However, alarms and flashing hazard lights have been found to agitate the high-energy pellet and have therefore been disabled for your safety.
Alright.
Good. Now use the Aperture Science unstationary scaffold to reach the chamber lock.
This one is also... This game pretty much gets more and more dizzy over time. Which I love, it keeps it exciting. I prefer whatever is playing in my headphones over elevator music. Every time without fail.
Please note that we have added a consequence for failure. Any contact with the chamber floor will result in an unsatisfactory mark on your official testing record, followed by death. Good luck.
I do not know how people aim with controllers. I find it almost impossible. Again, I wonder if this is what testing feels like, you know? Puzzle testing. Oh, I did not even see that. Oh, no, wait! Let's get my heart racing.
Very impressive. Please note that any appearance of danger is merely a device to enhance your testing experience. The Enrichment Center regrets to inform you that this next test is impossible. Make no attempt to solve it.
You got it. Sometimes I do feel like that. Alright. It pretty much just needed a reminder that that's not... that I can't do that.
The Enrichment Center apologizes for this clearly broken test chamber.
Oh, just a reminder to everybody who recently tuned in, raising money for, it's right there on the bottom left of the screen, Northeast Boston Terrier Rescue.
Once again, the Enrichment Center offers its most sincere apologies on the occasion of this unsolvable test environment.
I would have lost my mind if Gladys started talking about the donations. That'd be kind of cool. We could do it with AI. We could do it with AI.
Frankly, this chamber was a mistake. If we were you, we would quit now.
She's so inspiring. One of my problems with any kind of puzzle, especially Portal,
No
is I
one
make
will
it
blame you for giving up.
way
In
too
fact,
complicated in my own
waiting at
head.
this point is a perfectly reasonable response.
This should not be hard. But for some reason I cannot. Think through it.
Quit now, and cake will be served immediately.
With that. Again, it should not be this hard. I'm not sure why it's taking me forever. But I'm no quitter. Alright, so I know that's a thing. You can't send it through there. You can't bring it through. So let's... Huh. Ah. I think I got it. There we go. I'm so proud of myself. All right.
Fantastic. You remained resolute and resourceful in an
I did.
atmosphere of extreme pessimism.
I do that all the time working on radio. I'm always excited to hear what Gladys has to say.
Hello again. To reiterate, previous morning. Momentum.
All right. All right. Time for some fun and stuff
Spectacular.
over.
You appear to understand how a portal affects forward momentum, or to be more precise, how it does not.
There we go. That's a weird angle.
Momentum, a function of mass and velocity, is conserved between portals. In layman's terms, speedy thing goes in, speedy thing comes out.
I truly wish it was Portal that I used to learn about science and momentum and physics. I would have retained a lot more of that information. And that would be incredibly beneficial. I'm nervous about... Alright, we'll do a plug. Northeast Boston Terrier, Boston Rescue .com, NEBostonRescue.com. Once again, it is in the bottom left-hand corner, raising as much money as possible for Northeast Boston Terrier Rescue.
The Enrichment Center promises to always
Good time.
provide a safe testing environment. In dangerous testing environments, the Enrichment Center promises to always provide useful advice. For instance, the floor here will kill you. Try to avoid it.
It's the floor is lava. Oh, wow. What does that do? Oh, this one already stresses me out. So I know that this... This does something. Not think through that. I think this is right. All right, well, now we're getting somewhere. That's the good news. Basically, I have to... Okay. Nice, alright. Not bad. Just like that. Feels so accomplished.
The device has been modified so that it can now manufacture 2 linked portals at once. As part of an optional test protocol, we are pleased to present an amusing fact. The device is now more valuable than the organs and combined incomes of everyone in.
Subject hometown here.
I believe that. I feel so accomplished. I do love a game that makes me feel good about myself. Especially the music getting less creepy and dark. And we're in. Thanks to anybody that believed in me. If there is someone. All right. Let's save that. I feel pretty good about that. I want to go before moving forward with Fall Guys. Once again, just a quick shout out to Northeast Boston Terrier Rescue.com. I appreciate it very much that you always believe in me, Mike. Thank you. Northeast Boston Terrier Rescue.com. Trying to raise as much money as possible. Essentially, the organization utilizes any funds it gets to efforts in saving as many Boston Terriers in the Northeast area as humanly possible. And we do this because we also want to kind of spread that love just of dogs in general, and making sure that they are healthy and happy and get to families that will love them forever. And that's the mission. And I love that. Once again, each stream I'll be fully dedicating to an organization that I want to support. That's why I got back into this. I love content creation. I really do. And I took a little bit of a hiatus. I'm very lucky because my career is very creative in nature. But, I also like doing independent of any company, my own content creation. And this was why I got back to it. It's because I want to bring that attention to wonderful organizations like NEBTR. That is right, Mike. It is a rescue for terriers in Northeast Boston. I'm so used to when I was in radio, the one thing I always did is I know that when people tuned in, they might be tuning in right then and there. So you plug away at whatever you're required to plug or whatever station they had tuned in on, your station that they tuned in on. Not that you were on every station, as you shouldn't be. Unless you're syndicated, then you should be. Then congratulations if you're syndicated. Although if you're syndicated on the radio, there's a real good chance, there's a 70 to 80% chance that you're an asshole. All right? And if you're thinking, hey, I'm not an asshole, you just outed yourself as being in that 80%. And you don't want to do that. Or maybe you do. Why would you care what I think? But once again, raising as much money as possible. Appreciate anything and everything. And thank you to any of the newcomers who just tuned in. Appreciate you coming by. I was able to I accomplished a lot. I successfully made a fool of myself on Portal. But I had fun doing it. My brain hurt a little bit. I had fun doing it. We are switching over to Fall Guys. So thank you once again, everybody who has joined and everybody who has donated. I appreciate it so much. What I do want to do right now is I want to hear that absolutely beautiful Fall Guys music. I love it. So let's go for something simple. I pray my camera does not get out of focus. It didn't. We're back. So you can find the link for NEBostonRescue.com. Again, I'm just pointing to it wherever it is, so look that way on the screen. Bottom left-hand corner, and that's where you'll find it. I wasn't paying attention for a second. I'm back now. Everybody's got these cool costumes. Oh, wow. I am not thinking straight. You really gotta lock in with Fall Guys. You gotta focus. And that's an exact reason, getting hit in the face by a giant fan. It does look like a soft fan, like a rubbery, padded one. Which I don't know how much that actually cools people off, but this might be a sadistic society where they're just used for obstacle course torture. Or maybe they're having fun when they do this, I don't know. Again, I would read a comic about the origin of Fall Guys. You know, like an Avengers one. Oh, just made it. Not bad, not terrible. Again, I feel accomplished. I would love to compete in this if it was an actual real-world obstacle course. I think that would be a blast. But I'm not built like a Fall Guy. I'm built different. I don't actually know if it's worse or better. Because it seems like they can take a lot of damage that I'm pretty sure would, like, crush my bones. Did not stick the landing. Oh, I weirdly kind of did. That was pure luck. I'm willing to admit that. Oh, terrible. Psyching myself out too much. Ooh, not bad. Oh, so close. I would love if anybody in chat could tell me the origins of So Close But No Cigar came from. Oh! I'm so mad. Come on, come on, come on. All right. I think I was one of the last to qualify. Legitimately terrifying. I am good at this game. My guys always do fall. I'm great at following directions. I never used to be. Actually, I wasn't bad at it in college. I just didn't, I love the SpongeBob. Just kidding. I was just lazy. You know? You're telling me assignment directions need to be one page? It's ridiculous. I don't have time for this. I was busy watching the only movie that I had in college which was... Wow, they are, they're being a little rude at this point. Yeah, I had a singular copy of The Dark Knight. And I had a PlayStation 2 and I had an old TV. And that was my setup in college. I had some PS2 games as well. I didn't have anything else, and that's what I was busy doing, instead of reading directions. I love that person just stood there the whole time. They found their spot and they stuck to it. I respect that. That's what I did when I was in college, and play PS2 games. Somehow got my hands on an old Xbox 360. And I just played Borderlands. And I loved it very much. One of my least favorite courses. Not because it's not fun, because you benefit by screwing other people over. I don't appreciate that. In a game, in real life, that's not so bad. Sink or swim in real life. Also, sometimes in Fall Guys. Oh! What did I just say? That's true. The OG God of War games were incredible. I do wish I could experience so many of those games for the first time. Game I still play to this day, Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. For the GameCube. One of the greatest games of all time. To me, whether it's one of the greatest games of all time, I don't really know. I don't think it won any awards. But to me, in my heart, it's one of the greatest games of all time. And I'm even going to the Sonic the Hedgehog Orchestra in concert in September. And originally when I was buying tickets, I'm like, there's no way people actually show up to this. I mean, an orchestra just doing Sonic games. Sonic the Hedgehog games. And their specific music. And I looked it up on TikTok, looked it up on Instagram, everywhere. It's everywhere for huge Sonic fans. Like, die-hard dedicated Sonic fans. Like, when you play the soundtrack to Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, that's so niche. All of Knuckles' themes for all his levels are raps. It's the weirdest thing you've ever heard. And it's a rap about the course that the level that he's going through and what he's doing in that level. And it's just a rap about it. And I'm obsessed with that. I miss that so much, how bizarre that was. And I wish I could experience that for the first time. That was my soundtrack. That was... You could just listen to the soundtrack on the game itself. They had like a soundtrack setting. And I would just play that soundtrack and I would vibe out. It's what pumped me up. I sometimes would work out to it. I still work out to it. And now they have a whole orchestra dedicated to that. That's awesome. So I'm like, I don't care how much it costs. A lot of people go to it, but it was still very cheap, which is nice, because that's still pretty niche. It's cheaper than Taylor Swift tickets. That I can guarantee. Oh, no. Oh, man. He did not like me. Alright, I get it. spinning. I'm sorry if this makes anybody dizzy, but imagine how I feel. You think they're remaking Sonic the Hedgehog Adventure 2 Battle? Sonic 2 Battle Adventure? Sonic 2 Adventure Battle? If they remake it, I would cry. I even have a t-shirt that I got on Etsy. The, like, original design that was, like, the Japanese version of the logo for that game. T-shirt is very itchy, so that was disappointing. Well, I don't know why I do that. You follow the leader. Oh man. Oh no. People are so rude in this game. You know? Don't we all want the same thing technically when you really think about it? Alright, there's enough room. There's enough room for all of us. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't panic. Don't panic. I cannot believe I even got that far. That's still incredibly frustrating, but I'm surprised that I got that far. Still so sad. Thank you to everybody once again new that joined. I greatly appreciate you coming by. Bottom left-hand corner. See that I'm trying to raise money for Northeast Boston Terrier Rescue. You can find him any Boston Terrier. I got that wrong. Take T. Take two. My old radio boss would have ripped me to shreds. NEBostonRescue.com. That's what it is. But it was an organic mistake. I made it organically, so not the worst. This one is fun. I can never tell, though, what season anything is. You know? Some of them it's obvious, but like I don't know why this weirdly feels Christmassy. All right. Checkpoint 1. I'm so happy. All right, we got this, everybody. All right, well, we got this, everybody, but me. Oh, that's gonna cost me some time. That's right, though. Oh, oh, that makes me so nervous. Please tell me I qualified. I did. It feels good. This one does make me feel fancy. I don't know why I did that. That was pointless. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I do appreciate how they got the ratchet and plank skins. This almost feels too... I was about to say this almost feels too easy. You gotta be kidding me. How does it know every time? Still got through, though. Qualified is still qualified. Even if I don't feel that great about it. See if we can go all the way to the top of this one. I'm always so nervous. Going so quickly. Whew. Alright, not bad. Just gotta believe in myself. I can't believe it. Believing in myself is actually kind of working. Who would have thought? Oh! Oh! Heartbreaking as always. Oh, that's so disappointing. I also don't like how they don't let you quit out of that. Doesn't feel fair. It's enough of that. I do like rewards. Gamification theory is real. Well, that was a blast. Well, thank you to anybody once again who donated last Friday to Northeast Boston Terrier Rescue. As you can see right here in that direction, in that general direction. Took me a second to realize. In that general direction, you'll see the logo. And again, there is a link in all the descriptions of this stream. So greatly appreciate everybody who donated on Friday. And if everybody donated on today, please let me know. More than happy to give you a shout out. Back at it on Wednesday night, 7:30. And I just appreciate everybody once again for tuning in. And make sure that you follow Maxwell McFly everywhere. Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, it's Maxwell McFly as well. YouTube, Maxwell McFly as well. TikTok, all the same across the board. Figured that'd be easier. So once again, thank you everybody who has donated and supported the organization. I greatly appreciate it. I'm excited to see you on Wednesday.